I know that there's a lot of things that you got to be grateful for and thankful for. But the main thing is putting God first. From experience, I know that God has did things and changed things in my life that I never would have thought that would happen if I wouldn't have been 50-50 with Him. A lot of people think that you can just pray and God's just going to hand you things. Just like in life, people think that you can just sit and not put no action and you're going to get positive results. You got to put some effort in with everything that you do. Even if it's 1%, 5%, or 25%, you got to put some effort in. Just like with God, sometimes you need 75 and He needs 25. Sometimes He'll be 99% and you just get your 1%. You just gotta put some action and keep praying, and don't do things because you think you're gonna get something out of it, because God can bless you in different ways. And as long as you stay true to your word, He'll bless you more than ever. There's things that I knew that I couldn't do alone, that I just prayed and put my faith in Him, and He came forward. Just like they say, God's timing is perfect. Because I be expecting things right away, but then I know that God put you through things to build you to where He's taking you. Sometimes you have to go through the craziest things in life for God to put you in a position so that you will actually value what He gave you. Sometimes in that moment you might think you need something, but you don't really need it right then, because you ain't even learned to control other aspects of life to be able to keep that momentum going that He's preparing you for. Because there's been things in life that I thought I needed right now, but as I grew and got smarter and got more aware, I seen that I'm glad that it took some time to put me in the position that I am in. And sometimes God will put you in the craziest situations to build you into the person that you need to be. Life isn't easy. Sometimes you gotta hit rock bottom to be grateful for the things that He's preparing you for. And I know that I'm slowly learning that still to this day, that everybody isn't your friend, but sometimes you don't know what people's situation is. A lot of people hide pain with a smile or a laugh, but deep down inside they fighting things that they can't really control. That's why you gotta be kind to a certain extent to everybody, because just a few positive words or actions can change a lot of people's outcome. I know there's been people on the verge of giving up, and just some positive words from a stranger or just some positive actions from a stranger change their whole aspect of life. And you never know that you could be the one to make that change. That's why God puts people through different situations so that you can share your story and share what you've been going through to other people, because they might be going through the same thing you are, but they not as strong as you. You gotta stop. I had to stop thinking that everybody's as strong-minded as me, when And everybody isn't built like that. There's other people that have different emotions and they regulate their emotions different. You might just think it's easy to you, but that can be an impossible task for somebody else. That's why it's good to spread your story and help others. It don't always take money. Sometimes it just takes some guidance or some positive words, good affirmations. I'm thankful for a lot of things. I done had a rocky year. I done been at the bottom of the bottom. I done been through a lot of stuff that I was just like, God, why me? Why me? I don't do nothing wrong. I'm not out here bothering nobody. I'm trying to stay as positive as I can. But like I said, God's timing is perfect. I would have never thought that being in the situation that I am in or was in, that I would be where I'm at right now. I'm currently going to CDL school. My girlfriend, she about to go to tattoo school. And 2 years ago, I would have never thought I would be in this situation. So it's crazy how God works. You just got to keep putting your faith in Him, because He going to bless you. As long as you have a positive heart and a positive mind, God going to look out for you. And I just want to let everybody know that if you got a dream or a talent, just work at it. Be consistent. You don't got to be the best right now. As long as you be consistent and you love what you're doing and you help others to get to where you at or even better than you, God gonna bless you. Those things don't go unnoticed. They might seem like it at first, but later on in life, you're gonna realize that God gonna bless you because of the positive things that you did for others. Because in reality, we all just human. This is our first time living. You're not gonna be perfect at life. That's the whole point of us existing, is to mess up, to do things, start over, redo it, keep doing it. You just gotta work at it. You can't just sit still and expect things to move. That's what I used to be like. I used to just be sitting there praying but not putting no action in and wondering why I'm not getting no results. You gotta move. You gotta put something in for Him to help you. Just like you gotta do something to make a mistake in order to learn from your mistakes. I just want everybody out there, find something that you're passionate about. Chase it. Just chase what you're passionate about, even if it's a hobby. Because years ago, I didn't used to film. I didn't used to do music. And I put my time and effort into it, and I just got better over time. And now I love it. I love videoing. I love making music. Sometimes I'm not as consistent as I should be, and I used to blame others. Like, why isn't he doing this? Why isn't he doing that? But sometimes you gotta put your own efforts in. And sometimes you gotta be used, because if you can't be used, then you're useless. A lot of people do things all on their own, and they have that mindset of, nobody helped me, nobody did this for me. That's how I used to think. So I used to do things on my own. And then when it came to helping other people, I didn't really want to put my energy out there or put my knowledge out there because I ain't getting no help. But like I said, everybody deals with things differently. And sometimes you gotta put your pride aside and be humble and help others, because you never know how others will come out. You might be on the top one day, and the person that was at the bottom working consistently will pass you up. And sometimes the people at the bottom ask for help, and then you had the opportunity to give them a little knowledge that you had, but you had so much ego and pride that you didn't want to do that. But then you regret it, because everybody isn't going to be in first place forever. You have your ups, you have your downs, and that's why you got to stay humble. And that's what I had to learn, to stay humble and not put so much hate into my heart about other people's actions. Because growing up, I had a hard life, and I still got rage in my heart from past experiences, dealing with family, and I just distanced myself. That's what I did. I just distanced myself. I'm like a person that likes to be alone a lot, because I get anxiety whenever I'm in a big crowd, or whenever I have to speak in front of people. I just freeze up, and sometimes you gotta use that anxiety to build yourself, because I used to not know how to control it. Like I said, everybody's emotions are different and they control it different. I learned to control my anxiety and my emotions, and I use them, instead of a negative trait, I use them for a positive trait. And if you're just going through something out there and you don't really got nobody to talk to, I'm always down to help as much as I can. I might not be the smartest, but I have been through a lot of things that might be able to help a lot of people. And I just want to spread awareness and positivity, because we live in an evil world, a spiritual world, to where a lot of people just love to see somebody else down. They like to kick people when they're down. I don't know why people do that, but that's how the world is. All it takes is one small word or one small action to make a difference in somebody else's life. The little things to you might seem like big things to other people. That's what I had to realize. I was like, oh, this ain't nothing. But like to somebody else, it might mean the world. Just like they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And you never know what you have might seem like nothing to you. Might mean a lot to somebody else. And honestly, I just want everybody to be more positive. The world's too corrupt, too evil, too selfish to live every day and be negative. Follow your dreams. Love your friends. Love your neighbor. Love your enemies. Forgiveness is key. It might seem hard, and you might have to be the one to do the forgiving first, even whenever you was done wrong. That's what I had to learn. Even if you was done wrong first, sometimes you gotta forgive that person that did you wrong, because they not built like you. And fighting fire with fire just makes a bigger fire. But if you fight fire with water and be calm, just help them with kindness, and that'll change somebody's mindset. Because a lot of people just used to people being angry and going off because you got revenge in your heart, but like, if you was to go forgive people that did you wrong, they wouldn't know how to act. They wouldn't know what to expect, because a lot of people not like that. Majority of the world's not like that. That's why it goes back to God. You gotta find peace with God so you can find peace with yourself. Because there's a lot of people out there that struggle. I hate seeing people that's homeless. I don't want to see kids going hungry. Around holiday times, people don't really have nothing. I ain't really big on holidays and things like that because we don't see the true value in it. We just want things in holidays instead of knowing the real reason behind it. But it's always made me feel good if I can always do something nice for somebody else. Like, I don't necessarily have to have things up through holidays, and I don't celebrate my birthday. I don't even tell nobody when it's my birthday because I just really don't look at it as big a deal as everybody else does. Just like holidays, people think on Christmas that it's just all about presents and things like that, but I mean, everybody has a different life and a different aspect of things. And we gotta start just being more positive. Like, even the little things, like $1 can change somebody's life. That might not be nothing to you, but for somebody that don't have nothing, that might seem like a lot. That might be $1 away from them getting a meal that they want, or $1 away from being able to change their life. Life's beautiful, and we're not here forever. So I really just want to make a mark to where, like, whenever I do ascend on to God, that I have a positive aspect on somebody out there to be like, he was a good person, so he made me want to be a good person, and then just spread that positivity, because that's the key, is to spread positivity and have everybody giving and being thankful for the little things that they have. I'm not real good on speaking. I didn't write none of this down. This is just straight off my mind, and it might not be perfect, but I know somebody might relate to it. I don't live in the best city. I don't like all the violence that's going on with the gangs and the jealousy and envy of everything that's going on. I just wish that everybody could change their mindset and learn to forgive each other and let the past be the past, and don't keep bringing generational negativity into the world. Because that's all I see is years of violence just keep being spread. And that's what the devil wants. He wants you to hate each other. He wants everybody to turn on each other. He don't want everybody to be human and everybody to love each other. That's why he does cause commotions, and he does bring demonic energy into other people's lives. Like, a lot of people might think that the devil is just a red face with horns, but nah, the devil comes in the things that you love the most, and you gotta stay away from temptation. That's what I'm learning. Stay away from temptation. I gotta stay away from it, because sometimes when I'm doing good and I put my faith in God, the devil comes and tries to tempt me to get back on his side, because he knows that I'm pulling away from him and I don't really like the situations that he be trying to put me in, or the people that he surrounds me with. That's why if you have positive energy, you will attract what you think about. And everybody has a different story. You might live in the same city, but it might feel different to somebody else. Just like everybody has a different mindset. Some people do need to be leaders, and some people need to learn to follow to eventually learn how to lead themselves. So it's not always bad to be a follower. Sometimes you need guidance to be able to change the way that you're doing things. Not everybody can be a leader. Like I said, a lot of people aren't built like that because they do need help. But I just wanted to get on here and spread a positive message today because I've been wanting to talk about God. I just haven't had the courage to, and I don't know, I just feel like He's been blessing me lately, so like, I do just want to let people know that God's timing is perfect, and you just gotta wait and keep having that same positive mindset with Him, and He will change your life. If you don't believe in God, well, there's people out there that can give you some belief, pray over you, because He is real. I don't just believe, I know God's real. And because He has done things for me that I know that I couldn't do for myself. And a lot of people don't have those experiences, but God will put you through things, and if you be positive with Him and you talk to Him, just like you talk to yourself or like you talk to a friend, you can talk to Him and He listens. He's the one that created the universe that you're in right now. He created the earth that you on right now. You just gotta look at life as something beautiful instead of looking at it like I'm stuck in hell. Because life is what you make it. You gotta put some type of action in to get something out of it. You can't just sit there and think that something's just gonna be handed to you when it's not. That's what I used to think. I used to think that if I just stood still and kept praying and praying that something was gonna just fall out the sky into my lap, and that's not how that works. And that's what a lot of people stray away from God because He didn't help them in that moment. And they might be going through something serious with family members or themselves, and they praying, and then they think that God was the reason that happened. And it's not. God don't like evil. God doesn't promote evil. And a lot of people go through things that is unexplainable, and maybe it might have just been their time. Maybe God just wanted His angel that day. So don't look at negative things as, oh, God doesn't like me or nothing. Just look at it as a positive thing, because they might be in a better place. They might have been going through some things that life couldn't help them, and that's all I see it as. Because I done lost people. I done lost friends. I done lost people that's still here, but they gone. And it's just about making a change. Like, that's why I want to do better in life, so that I can give to others and can help others out, because that's what I like to do. I like to be positive. It makes me feel good whenever I can help somebody else, even if it's just a little bit. Because I've been down to my last $5 and I gave it away, and I didn't know what I was going to do, because I'm that type of person that I'll give you the shirt off my back just to help you, because I know that I'm built different, and I can always go get another shirt somehow, or I can always go get another dollar. But everybody isn't like that, and that's what you gotta think. You might be down to your last, but you being positive, God gonna help you way more than you think. So yeah, I just want to spread some positivity today, and hopefully this helps somebody, and somebody that be going through a lot of things that might need help. Just come to me or come to somebody you can trust and express yourself, because I'm always down to listen. I ain't gonna judge you. Look at me, I got tattoos on my face and stuff. Like, people judge me every day, but they don't even know me. So I'm definitely not gonna judge you. I done did things in my life that I regret. I know everybody isn't perfect. So if you do have a story or do have something going on that you need help with, reach out to me or somebody you know, and they might be able to help you. And then a lot of people won't judge you for the things that you're going through because they've been through the same thing. A lot of people have been through the same things, but in different aspects. But I just want everybody to have a blessed day. And if you can, spread your story. Get out and thank God and talk about God through social media if you can. Don't do it for money. Don't do it for views. Just do it because you know it makes you feel good. This video might get 2 views. It might get 100,000 views. You never know. But as long as you do something because you love it and not for something in return, it would always go the way that you want it to. So everybody that's watching, just repost, spread this video if you want, comment your story in the comments, and just have a blessed day and spread positivity, because that's what we need right now. We're in the worst times where we do need God, and we do need to spread positivity because God's coming back one day, and He's going to be the person to judge. Nobody else can judge you. He's going to be the person to judge, and if you don't spread the gospel and spread positivity like He did in the Bible, then it might be too late. And you can always start today. It don't matter what you did yesterday, did 10 years ago. If you start today and be positive, that's all He cares about, just making a change right now while you're still breathing. Make a change.